Hello everyone. I thought I would workshop a couple of questions for you guys. They've pulled from the sample exam that we posted in the announcements on Monday. They're a couple of the more calculations-based questions that sometimes students can get stuck on. So I thought I'd do a little video, worked example, use the little Casio emulator here to see how you could do it and how you might attack this if it ever gets presented to you on exam day. So this is from the first part of the short answer questions. And you can see it's parts B and C from the sample exam. So first off, we're going to look at a question here where it states, your firm purchases goods from its supplier on the terms of a 2% discount for payment within 10 days or a full payment by 30 days. What is the effective annual cost to your firm if it chooses not to take the discount and makes its payment on day 30? So the first thing we need to calculate here is the interest rate. So what I've written down here is the effective annual interest rate formula that is on your formula sheet that's provided to you not only in the exam but also in the assessments folder. And the first variable we need to determine is the interest rate. So for this question, we are essentially borrowing 2% for a 20-day delay in payment. So to calculate the interest rate, what we're going to do is we're going to work it out if the payment was $100. So to borrow 2%, we are borrowing $2. And instead of what we would normally be paying 100, it would be $98 if it was that 2. So that's how we can calculate our interest rate. So 100 minus 2. So to calculate the interest rate is 2 divided by 98, which is equal to so just going to come back from an edit there where it punched out a fraction. So we're going to go 2 divided by 98, which is equal to 2.041. So that means it is 2.041%. And now let's put this into our formula. So we have to go effective annual interest rate is equal to 1 plus the interest rate, 0.02041, to the power of 365 divided by the number of days. So that is 20 days that we're borrowing from. So that's 30 minus 10, 20 minus 1. So now I'm just going to put this into our calculator. So let's do it from the very beginning. 1 plus, I'm actually going to do the actual interest calculation into the calculator. So the power of 365 divided by 20 is equal to 1.44585, and then minus 1 as the last part of the formula is equal to 44.585%. And in the final solutions, they've rounded up to 44.6%. So now moving on to the second question. So it's exactly the same question as it was above. However, they're going to ask if you stretch it out to day 45. So the only calculation we're going to change from above is that power 2 function. So plus 0. Same interest rate because we're borrowing $2 once again. But it's going to be to the power of 365 divided by, now it's going to be 35, as it's 45 days minus the 10 for the discount period. Minus 1. So just going to pop this formula into our calculator again. 1 plus 2 divided by 98 to the power of 365 divided by 30 is equal to 1.27864, of which we have to subtract 1 from, which equals 0.2784864, which is the answer would then be 27.864%. So that's how you calculate the difference in the effective annual interest rate on the cost to your firm if you were to stretch payments beyond discount periods and then stretching the accounts payable dates. Now moving on to part C. So we all did face this in assignment 1B in a module 5, I believe it was. So just to run over this quickly again, we're just calculating the X rights share price, which is, so we hold 10 shares at the time of the rights issue. The current market price of the company shares is $10. The company is planning to make a 1 for 10 rights issue at a subscription price of $9, and we hold 10 shares. What will the X rights share price be? So once again, we do this, we have to do 10 shares multiplied by $10, which gives us our market value of our shares. So 10 shares times $10. We then have to calculate the rights issue shares. So that'll be 1 share for every 10. So it'll be 1 share times $9, which is equal to $9. And then to calculate the X rights share price, we have to take the total market value by the total number of shares, which is $109. So $9 plus 100 divided by, we now own 11 shares, which in our calculator, 109 divided by 11 is equal to $9.91, or 90909. It's best to round to 2 decimal places in this case. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope this is some great value. If you have any questions or queries about the calculations, please don't hesitate to get in touch.